Well, talk about an opening, and I think we all now have seen firsthand that the are they rumors, news, reports? I don't know. I'm playing this game on a 3080 Super Ti. I've got an i7, you know, rocking NVIDIA. I am playing the game at 4K res, though it showed in the settings that this is set to 67% of that. So it does seem like the game auto-optimized itself for what my rig could handle. Now, I did have all of the ray tracing turned to its maximum. Or, yeah, to its maximum. Which that seemed like that may have been the big issue. I'm currently playing with all the settings set to Ultra still, and the only thing I have adjusted was turning off the ray tracing. So let's see if my computer can handle some of the more interactions throughout Hogwarts. Because that really sucked. I did end up getting cut as Professor Black was chewing us out for being late. He sent all the students off to bed. And unfortunately, I actually missed a huge amount of that because my frame rates were dropping so severely that it simply was skipping entire scenes. I was getting pieces of the conversation. You know, I've got the gist of it. You know, I got to see the Ravenclaw riddle to enter. But there was definitely some shitness because of that.
She's brilliant with plants and
wow,
she's captivating.
What assholes.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
I've taken down bigger statues than you.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Samantha, Everett, and Amit.
Speaking of astronomy, I'm surprised you're not fixated on Venus. The amount of time you spend talking about Amit the car.
Amit the car, and that's who I have to introduce myself to.
I'm serious. She's 1,000 years old. Or 75 or something.
It's so much better when it gets dark earlier. I'd spend all night in that astronomy tower if they'd let me. How can you not be absolutely fascinated with the stars?
I
Sure
love
the
conversations I'm overhearing in this crowd.
All right. Deep breath. Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so
Can't
close
say
to a
I'd
dragon
recommend it,
before.
frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
If it's a way to get closer to Ronnie, then absolutely. I have to be honest, though.
I'm afraid I'm not much
Neuroscience
for
has always
memorizing
been more my thing.
constellations. Enough to worry about on the ground.
Well, you should know that all fifth years must take astronomy. However, I think you will feel differently after one night up on the tower. A quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Alright, so that was Amit. Now I have to go introduce myself to Everett and Samantha.
I'm not sure this is the right spot.
What is she into? Oh shit. Herbology.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here. My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. teaches about theory, it seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Big is indeed knowledgeable.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Oh, that's a stereotype, bro. Come on, man.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlic, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
I mean, I don't want to ask it because it sounds ignorant as fuck, but I want you just to see the response.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps.
We enjoy the
but it runs
pursuit
in my
of knowledge,
family.
my man.
We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
I'm gonna take a second apple.
Lumos.
This is why
Should be
Lumos around
interesting.
people.
It's that new fifth year. Imagine starting new school this late.
Hey, that's fucked up. Don't talk about me without introducing yourselves. Oh, what is this? What is this symbol? Water? Heat?
Just have to wait for the right moment.
That looks like fire. Like, can I heat the water? That'd be weird. Everett, what the hell? You look like the kid from
One moment.
The Beekeeper in
What's
Wednesday.
this?
Oh,
What is this?
these are
Someone threw a dog
Weasley.
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right.
What was the
What
point of
did you
that, dude?
hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
How the hell do you know that?
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to
I'm
push
glad the
their
game's
limits.
gonna let me make
I
that
should bundle
judgment.
up before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too,
I'm
Everett.
really enjoying these character interactions. They feel
Hey there,
smooth.
new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside.
Ooh,
You
I
best
wonder
not
who my
keep her
teacher
waiting.
is. Or my head teacher. I'm pretty sure Professor Weasley is going to be for Gryffindor.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
Wonder if I'll get
I've
some
been dreaming of
prefects
this day
too.
for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it.
I didn't
You
mean
only
for my
have
character
one
to
first
sound
day at
like Harry
Hogwarts.
Potter. I kind
Now,
of wanted
in
that
light
like
of your
deeper sage
unique
voice.
situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Are you just gonna suck on that knowledge in my head? Damn, that's a
What
nifty
is it?
book.
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
All right, so they just
Thank you,
explained the
Professor, but What do you mean it will
I
keep
tell.
track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions
A
you may
calendar
have.
that keeps track
Walk
of
with me
stuff
and
for
we shall
you.
put it to
Oh,
the
I
test.
love it. Or a planner that keeps track of things for you.
This way.
They literally have the coolest.
The
I
guide will
hate
give
it.
you
The setting literally has the
opportunities to
coolest way of
practice your
just like
magic
explaining all sorts of
and
random
educate
shit.
yourself about wizarding lore.
Like you could literally explain away an auto-updating task journal in a game like this and make it lore
I
friendly.
certainly would
As
have
if being an
appreciated
enchantment on the
something
book,
like the
just keeping
field
track
guide
of
when I
things
was
you're
a
being told.
student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide...
Revelio.
Oh, shit. Okay. This has some frame issues. In honor of the Ravenclaw house. I presume... No, because I thought Ramona Ravenclaw was the founder, wasn't she? A field guide challenge. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire XP. Okay. Okay, sorry for the cut. However, OBS keeps on crashing. I don't know if it has to do with the graphics I'm trying to run the game at, because obviously it does stutter every now and then. I have recently tried adjusting the graphics again, mostly at a high with two things set to ultra, and it seems like it's running consistently now. However, even after I put those changes in, OBS still kept crashing. I have since then updated OBS. Hopefully it will stop crashing. And then that way I can try to get some cool highlights from this game, because I am enjoying myself with it, and there's definitely some stuff to react to. Like the dragon and the badass Ranrock Goblin King dude. So hopefully I get to, you know, capture more of the cool shit that's in this game. But if not, you know, it's gonna be because OBS is failing on me. Anywho, I just learned how the fast travel system works in this game. Unlock the central hall for me. Alright, so I'm using my flu flames to get around. Kinda bummed out they couldn't animate the actual flu dash, but whatever.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Alright.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
King's Crossing.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like
dope.
to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Hey, how'd you know about that? I'm curious.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls.
Like centaurs.
A
Come on,
mastery
man.
of
Keep up.
Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education.
That's the
in
like
that regard.
1,000-year-old teacher that the Ravenclaw girl was saying she would choose to go up against in a race. Makes me doubt that's a wise choice now.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine,
only
enjoy
village
many
that's
a
all
butterbeer
wizard.
there with friends in due course.
Alright, alright.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first
I wonder who my
day,
friends are going to end up
and
being.
you have
Like, is it
much
always
to
going to
learn.
be Emmett?
Happily, your
Everett
professors have agreed to create additional
Ani,
assignments
Everett,
for you
and Samantha,
outside of
or
class.
do I
You'll
meet
be up to
others from
speed in no
different
time. Judging by
No.
your adept use of Revelio
Guilds.
earlier, I'd say Professor Fig
Factions. Why can't I
succeeded in
remember
at
the
least showing you
classes
the
called?
basics.
He did, Professor.
houses?
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Do I choose to hide information? I feel like I do.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
Hey,
Your
what's
ears
up,
must have been
homie?
burning. Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright. So, I'm gonna be getting to Hogsmeade sooner than later because I need to get supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies.
This guy looks like Merlin.
Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We
Welcome
don't
to the
know
Yes
where
End.
this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left
I
between
wonder who
us.
the headmaster
Understood,
is.
Professor.
Wait, is it
Good.
Professor Black?
Now,
Is he the headmaster?
as capable as you are,
That's when
I
things were
believe
cutting out
the ability
severely.
you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
I get my own copy of the Marauders map. I did just press in. Okay, thank you. So main stuff is represented by the shield. I
The
was doing it
map is
backwards.
enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, Focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Is that a little subtle threat of violence, Professor? Headmaster hates everyone who isn't pureblood. How do you get a headmaster who's racist? Oh, well, I guess Southern America does that all the time. Never mind.
Have children of his own.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Is that a quest I can get, or... Shit.
Hello, I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment.
Puff,
Everyone
puff.
thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty.
What the...
But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Shit, I can't navigate the, keys. Oh, yes I can.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Interesting.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
You've inspired my
I may look.
curiosity.
Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Yeah, I think I'll close the video out checking this out.
Lumos!
Do come and find me if you stumble.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
It looks like a wizardly Buddha.
No, that powers should be kept in the
Oh,
vaults
and then it already showed up on the map.
like the black.
Somewhere in this purple radius. But not here.
Revelio!
Obviously, Hogwarts.
Let's check this shit out.
This looks
There's
like
our
the
fat
location
man.
from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Ooh, okay. Gregory the Smarmy. Lumos again?
Lumos.
Yes.
Let's
Right
get
now,
you
why?
back to your frame, little moth.
Oh, okay.
She's always going
Thing.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora
Oh.
that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Oh, I like this.
I want to play Quidditch professionally when I'm...
Well then, I reckon this would be a pretty solid stopping point right after this.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location
Why would it be
depicted
such a
in the
dick?
painting, and then I
Share
cast
knowledge.
Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain.
Dang.
Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Someone's gotta respect us over explainers.
The moth! I should have seen that.
Shoulda, coulda. Did I just unlock a new outfit? Or was that saying that I'm making credit toward unlocking a new outfit?
Revelio!
Let me check real quick. What would that be under, like, collections or something? Appearances you have collected? Cobalt Regalia? So, like, am I wearing that right now? Oh, Jesus. What is this evil shit? Like, hold up, I'm curious. I'm gonna spend some time figuring that out off camera. But yes, I reckon the next time I start up, I'm gonna be doing the classes, Not sure if I'm going to try to make them both into one video. That's totally going to depend on their length. But I'm going to try and keep this upload fairly concise around the main plot. Maybe some of the side stories, if they seem like they're going to be interesting to observe, you know? Well, that is that for the dormitory exploration. Sorry, it got choppy there. Thankfully, OBS seems like it's working now, though, so I'm looking forward to uploading some more gameplay on this. Till next time, folks.